Why do cats pretend they don't even know you're outside? Inside, they're all over you, like wanting to be fed and stuff. Outside, they're just like, you're dead to me. Right, I'm going to have another look at getting this ready for putting the splitter in. We've kind of got a bit of a template cut out there, and in that piece of wood, I'm just going to put the strap on this ladder so I can climb up and down without the risk of it sliding out, because it's not really supposed to go on there. There's nothing to hook it onto. You can hook it on here, but that bar's miles from where it needs to be. So I'll just attach this to the back axle. The dryer's doing a great job of getting the bits of weed seed out. Can you see? It looks like OSR, but when you look closely, it's all weed seeds. So at least it'll be a cleaner sample when it's finished. It's just finished drying now, so the heat exchanger's turned off. I'm sucking cold air in to cool it down now. I've made a template out of cardboard for the top and then marked where the bolt holes will be. So that should, if I can cut this to that shape, then hopefully that side, unless I use that piece, I should be able to get 2 out of 1 anyway. I must have just used that. Just use that piece of metal. I'm trying to be economical with the steel. John's found the fuel cap. Where was it? In the trees?
In the long grass just past the bridge.
Oh. Oh well, at least we can have a spare again. Right, I've made a bigger template now. That's that. They're where the holes are going to be. They're the wrong holes. So we'll drill that and then we'll see if it bolts in. If that's right, we'll make 2 of them. Cut that now, that fits in nice. It's just when that flap folds here, it's going to be very tight. So I might just trim a little bit off there and make another plate then identical. They'll bolt either side, leave a groove then that the splitter will thread up into. So yeah, I'll just trim that a little bit. Oscar's going to make the other plate now. I'm going to run this hay up and get it out of the way and take a bucket up as well tomorrow, because we're going to use it for tidying up. The riddle bucket, so we can use it for loading the muck spreader, but we can check that there's no stones in anything before we load it. So I'll just throw a strap over everything now. Adam's here doing a bit of chipping, because our chipper that should have been here this week or last week is not going to be here now, I think till the 9th. Something to do with a permit. I don't know if it's a permit to move it or permit to bring in the country, no idea. Anyway, he's only put a little bit through and he's knocked the blade, so he's just gone back home to get one. But yeah, see, it's smashed that blade there, which is a bit annoying. So we'll have to stick a new one on because it'll be out of balance. No doubt the other half of that will be in there, and we'll probably find it in the ash auger. They're no fun wood chippers, are they? It's like Sharon's walking a dog. The size of that thing. Where's it gone? It's lost in the grass. Disappeared. I think we need to make a new spike. This one's pretty, you can hear it cracking and creaking. Pretty knackered. The one that lives here. Yeah, can you see how much that's come away there and cracked? I might take it back actually and weld it while I've got a trailer with me. Yeah, we're going to sort through all them nettles and get the muck out of it with this bucket and then spread it on the field. Want to get all this levelled and flattened off. You can see the old stone underneath. So we're just building it up slightly so it's a bit more solid. Won't sink as much with heavier tractors. That's that nettles I've just shown you from the other side. Get all that flat round it, and then it's safe then. The guy to come is going to take the asbestos off it and strip it all off, ready for putting new sheets on. The plan is to put like normal colour on the roof and then green, clad it all with green, that'll turn it, do like a shade that looks nice, it'll blend in then better. So I've just been stood there, and then this is the other side here. We'll sort this track out as well where it's all degraded. That grass, how much it's grown since the other week. It's gone to seed already. Mental, isn't it? It's that close, that. Oh. Sounds like the chipper's back up and running. It's the gasket on the turbo manifold blowing. That's why it sounds a bit different below when it's boosting. There's Mike from New Zealand. Say hello to the kids. Thank you. It's coming home soon. Got this old bucket on because the guy's just given me 2 ton of hot tarmac, so I'm going to try and find somewhere to put it, whether it's a pothole or fix the one of the aprons outside the shed, store 4 perhaps. Not that much of it, to be fair. Got half it in the bucket. It smells amazing, tarmac, hot tarmac, so I'll put a bit by store 4 and see if we can rake it out. Kristen up dropping something off and has ended up on the tarmacking job. Almost looks like we knew what we were doing. I'll have to get the whacker though, because like I say, there's no roller here. It's just enough left to do this pothole as well, which you can't really see, but it's quite deep. I'll put a bit there as well where everyone's cutting the corner, damaging the verge. Would have been better if it had perhaps leaf blowed it out, but it was going pretty hard, so fill that hollow in anyway. Getting there now with the whacker. The roller would have been mint, to be fair. A few hours and it'll cool down, it'll be hard. Next job, just nip up to one of the dog fields, put a bit of soil around the bottom of the fence where it's settled a little bit, get a battery pack for my phone as well. It's that time of day when my phone's going flat. Right, Chester, can you just tip it there for me and I'll rake it out? Is that all you brought? Have you not got any more? Prove a little bit more. Oscar's put some nice stripes in this. That spring barley's come on now, equally. So with some of the wild oats. Cost of getting rid of them for the yield benefit. Not really worth it, so we'll just have to put up with them. But equally, we'll end up with a bit more straw, and that's worth nearly more than the grain at the moment. Adam's got into the dry stuff now, and it's fair chomping through it. Tiny little bit of plastic, it spreads to about 1 million pieces and then blows all over the yard. It's a shame. He just picks it up and tosses it around a few times, checks there's nothing in it it shouldn't have in. Throws it in. Then off it chops it. I don't think it's got a baffled screen, so you do get the odd long piece. So we'll see what ours is like, whether we'll have to put a baffled screen in ours or not. Bit of blue smoke or something's getting a bit warm going through. Right, back to the job in hand. Got 2 plates now. Gonna bolt them in. Try the flat, check that there's clearance on this corner here. If that's okay, then carry on cutting the plastic. Today has just disappeared. I've been doing loads of little jobs everywhere. It's now glorious sunshine, although it was raining, what, half an hour ago. I've got to get finished handling my sister's birthday. Caroline, happy birthday. And we're going out tonight, a few of us, so I need to crack on. So I'll bolt these in and see what time I've got left, but putting that to the right shape is going to be difficult. John has started. I've got to cut that out and then cut another one identical. The idea is they'll slide up into the tongue I'm making now, and we'll put some sort of spreader bar in the bottom to fishtail them so that they end up like that, and then the other one ends up like that, and it'll split the swath as it comes out. That's bolted in, so we've got this groove now to locate the division in. Might sprise it out a little bit, just that bolt hole slightly off. So I'll drill out a bit more. That's the one that Oscar did. Like I say, I'll push these out a little bit with a crowbar, and the plastic will locate in there and then come down on a curve like that. So I'll just throw the drill through that while it's bolted up. Looks like one of the beacons just fell off this, unless it's in the cab. Morgan was mowing yesterday by some low trees on the way in. Dope. Adam's turned that round so they look proper, but I don't know where that beacon's gone. Anyway, I'll quickly do the birthdays while I'm in here. Quickly do today's birthday bump. I know the first three people on it. Caroline Butcher, that's my sister, she's 46. Sam Jefferson's on there. Ian Easter, the most experienced combine mover in the UK, moves combines from John O'Groats to Land's End, he's 52. Sinead Kitchen's on there, Richard Mansell, Pippa Cause 4, Benjamin White's 31, Sarah Kelly's 40, Glyn Cunham, I think it's pronounced, is 53, or Coonan, I don't know, and James Hudson's on there, and we're now at £71,638. Tarmacking's cooled now, it looks pretty good to be fair. Ian's slowly working through all the crates of stuff out of his old warehouse and tidying up. It's getting there now. Here the XERION going. Sounds a beast. I'm just going to drill this last hole and then I'm going to have to call it a day. Go and get ready. That was easy enough. Hopefully by Monday Bill's OSR will be ready. Tuesday our bar will be ready. Get that finished off. So probably 2 days more cutting, then we're waiting for the wheat. I'm going to end today's video because I'm going to edit it handy, get in the shower, get changed. So random day. Feel like I've done nothing really other than drill a few holes in a piece of metal, but I don't seem to have stopped all day as well. So thanks for watching and I'll see you tomorrow. As I was walking off, I realised that would make a good thumbnail.